most of the time when we see the global south in the probably prime time news or the main pages of the national newspapers is when there is a crisis, when there's, famine or war or disease or, death on a large scale. You probably would think of Africa or, Latin America as kind of a river which is flowing, and in the river that's constructed by the Western news media, which is, of course, as we said, very selective, there'll be plenty of blood, plenty of starvation, plenty of guns shooting, and plenty of disease. But, on the banks of the river, there's still other beautiful things. And I was asked by The Guardian to spend 2 weeks every month in Kitine, which was about 5 hours by bus from the Ugandan capital Kampala, where I'm traditionally based. My idea when I was thinking about trying to give people a deeper sense of what life is really like for the people in Kitine was to try and go beyond the kind of single story view of Africa as a case of tragedy. My idea was to try and, show whatever is happening on the bloody river, but also what happens on the banks, in the homes and in the wedding parties, and so that people can be able to appreciate that these are people who have the same human needs, they have the same aspirations, they have the same dreams for their children, they have the same love for their wives and husbands and children. And if out of that, then people would be able to say, okay, I think these people are worth supporting, then that would be, a product of a more nuanced, of a more detailed understanding of an area. But it wouldn't be my objective, but it would be a welcome product of more comprehensive coverage. If communities only get occasional, coverage, sort of, kind of fleeting appearance in the media, I think one of the implications is the perpetuation of this broad brush understanding of an area, because it doesn't get the more nuanced, the more detailed understanding. So you find the audience, the public's engagement with such areas will become, it's just as shallow. So you do not then have a focus on underlying causes.